Okay, everyone, we're back. So for whatever reason, it won't stream the game. So I will be using window capture. So I'm just gonna double check to make sure this is working here. Okay, looks like we're in game. Okay, sorry about that, everyone. Oh God, I don't want that. Stop.
Ah, you're up. Yes. Looks like that collar fits you snugly enough. Nice bit of work, even if I do say so myself. There. Not too tight, I hope. In the meantime, your next stop will be Magister William. All passengers have to be registered in the ship's manifest, and he's the chap in charge of the logs.
Okay.
You'll find him on the other side of this deck, in the officers' quarters.
Oh, sure.
Oh dear. I'm afraid you're a long way from home, my lord. A long way from the little bells that make footmen come a-running.
Index fingers pressed to her lips, she pauses a moment to give you a scrutinizing gander.
My word, you do seem a bit befuddled, don't you? Perhaps I was a bit too generous with that sedative.
Are you playing on collision mode? I'm playing on classic.
Oh well, I'm sure you'll soon gather your wits. Most likely.
Well, it sounds like you know what you're doing, so I'm glad you're here.
In the meantime, all you need to
don't.
know is that we're en route to Fort Joy.
Okay.
A new life awaits. And if you're a particularly good boy, perhaps a cure as well. An end to Source. For good.
Okay, I'll take my leave. For now. No information in the journal. Okay.
Did the murderer take him into this room?
Good gods, there's been a murder here.
No lesions, no trauma. He was bled by magic. Ugly sight, isn't it? Burns
Lovely.
me up this happened under our protection. We're extremely lucky no Voidwalker followed the source that did this.
Wait, inform her that she wasn't this man's protector, she was this man's captor. Ask her why she's letting you so close to the crime scene. For all she knows, you could be the killer.
Finn didn't see it like that. He was desperate for us to help him. Two things scared the living daylights out of him. His own shadow and his own source. We'll find out who did this. Speaking of...
She looks up at you with a mirthless smile.
Is the game only lagging on stream, or do you have legs? No, it's only lagging on stream. Sorry about that.
I was on duty in your room when the murder happened. You were asleep the whole time. Didn't even stir. You're one of the only indisputably innocent people on the ship. Unless you can commit murder in your sleep, of course.
Shrugs and say maybe you can. You are a sorcerer after all. Tell her that this is a trick you haven't quite mastered.
I thought as much.
Ooh, I can just Can I do
Listen,
one? Yeah, I can.
I could use someone to keep their ears open among the passengers. Sometimes they clam up in front of a uniform. Bring me a good lead, and I'll throw in a shiny gold coin for you.
Okay.
How about that?
No, I'd say you'll let her know if you hear anything interesting. Say that you're no snitch. Laugh. She thinks you'd help a magic sister, someone who's keeping you under lock and key. Tell her your price is considerably higher than that. Take your leave. Sure, well, we'll help her out. You know,
Thanks.
we have no
I
allegiances
just want
here.
to catch whoever did this before they hurt anyone else. No known associates. In fact, he seemed quite
Behind the Magister, a bloodied mass lies in a heap. Gore and limbs lie at odd angles. You can't make out a face amid the mess.
If you want, it might be better quality on YouTube. I'm currently streaming to both at the same time. That also might be the reason why it's lagging in the stream. Yeah, and I have my stream set to a little lower quality, so it catches up to you faster for latency. Avoid looking into the room between a large ship and the smell of blood. You feel like sick. Peer into the room and ask what happens.
There's been a murder. A sorcerer was killed by one of your own. Lucky you were busy getting your collar fitted at the time, or you'd be a suspect like the rest of them. Waters is investigating. She'll figure out who did it. Always does.
Yes, this is a rare kind of magic. I'll need to write to headquarters right away.
Aren't you enterprising? I'll let Waters tell you no herself. Go ahead. She with the body.
Okay.
Where did I leave my calipers?
Oh. Please, please, please.
Ah, there you are. Husband. Would you please tell this very charming gaggle of not at all rat-like babes that I am by no accounts this Losa woman, nor do I sing, in fact. I'm deathly allergical. How very correct you are, spouse of mine. Madame Josephine Gribbles de Peeve refuses to be confused with anyone else.
Oh, I just got beast points. That's weird.
What's so funny?
Her pinched face cracks into a great grin, and she shoos the children away from her with a laugh.
Yeah, okay, you found me out. Go on and git, and maybe I'll sing you something when I'm good and ready.
She turns to you, dark-eyed and dirty-haired, and smiles flatly.
Gotta keep ourselves entertained, haven't we?
Say that's true enough. Shake her hand loose. You presume. Ask her if she couldn't find some more age-appropriate companions. Say you're more concerned with survival than entertainment.
You presume right.
Anything but the murder. What happened aboard? Tell her she ought to have looked around with you. Wait, tell her she ought to have a look around with you. You can watch over each other's backs.
Thanks, but I already belong to an elite and exclusive ship gang. We play ball every day after lunch. You're too soft for it.
Do you not know who I am?
You take care, though. Nope, trying not to find anything out either. Ignorance is bliss. The utterer, the better.
Okay.
Suddenly, her eyes cloud to an unnatural black. Greyish veins run down her face, and her mouth tightens into a cruel sneer. As quickly as they came, the clouds clear. She smiles as though no change came over her.
Good luck, Chief.
Is she possessed? Okay.
Do you know Losa? She's a really good singer. I'm better though. Listen. La 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 la. Please, Losa.
Okay.
Be good, you scallywags.
Oh, hi. You're a dwarf. My best friend is a dwarf. Her name is Esther. She's smaller than me, but stronger too. I'll see her when I get home.
That's if you get home.
You're a really big kid. And really hairy.
There has been a murder, Your
We can't understand what this animal is trying to communicate to you. If you had the pet pal talent, you could have a meaningful conversation. Understood. Maybe that's, maybe, yeah.
Nay?
No doesn't become a yes over time.
Well, you aren't here on my list. Scram, eh? We're trying to catch a killer here.
Yeah, you were right. It's better over here. Okay. I'm guessing you're the same person then, or you're just a psychic. Okay. Well, welcome, Julian.
Well, there has been a murder, Your Majesty. Maybe that has the Magisters more concerned than your appetite.
Don't you get saucy with me when you clearly don't know the first thing about sauce. You, Jill, is that right?
I spent my life singing for my slaves to bring me my supper. Finer fare than boiled roots and rotten tubers, too. Meanwhile, the Magisters feast on honeyed meat behind this very wall. The indignity.
Well, well. What have we here?
Ah, the Red Prince.
A fresh face in this stale hell. Let's size you up, shall we? See if you'll do.
Oh, I'll do.
The lizard looks you up and down, like a farmer would a fetching horse.
Oh, okay. I'm not. No.
All of a
saying you
sudden,
want.
he grips you firmly by the chin, with the intent of inspecting your teeth.
There's some discoloration, but I've seen worse. After all, one can't expect to find prime merchandise on a squalid little ship like this. Now then, to business. You will answer me 3 questions. The first one is this. Can you cook?
No, I tell him you're quite the wizard in the kitchen, a true chef. Laugh and say you can hardly tell a turkey from a turnip. Tell him you're not answering his questions. Take your leave. I'm a wizard.
Ah, music to my beleaguered stomach. On to the
Sure.
second question. Can you knit, weave? In short, tailor?
Most certainly. Tell him, give him a sheet of Satan. He can make a bum look like a baron. Okay, so if I hit this, do I gain that skill, or I'm just lying through my teeth?
Oh, but to feel the caress of satin on my scarlet skin once more. A most satisfactory answer indeed. On then to my final query.
Tags determine how
Have
the
you the
world
ability
interacts
to
with your
administer
party
the
members.
upkeep of
Custom
one's
characters have
personal
race, gender, and
appearance?
position tags.
The
Other
delicate
characters
art
also have
of
their own origin
cosmetics
tag.
is
Okay.
what I'm after.
Have the ability to administer the upkeep of one's personal appearance. The art of commodities is what I'm after.
Yes, if you sprout hair as copiously on other regions of your physique, I don't doubt you're well versed in the secrets of grooming.
In the secrets of grooming.
So, 3 questions asked, 3 questions answered. Let's evaluate, shall we? As per your own testimony, you can cook, tailor, and groom. Well, that just about settles it. I offer you my sincerest congratulations. As of now, you are my slave.
You know what? Sure.
Of course you accept. Mine wasn't an offer, it was an order. Anyway, you may leave me for a moment. We'll go over your duties once we reach Fort Joy. Now shoo!
Okay, well, we'll play along
Classify this
for
salt
now.
as food. I've seen more appetizing things coming out of plague-stricken
I'm busy
pigs.
watching for clues, sorcerer. Go take your side
How do they know I'm a
somewhere else.
sorcerer? Huh?
Unacceptable. I've never dined on anything less than a dozen-course dinner, and I don't intend to do away with the custom.
Well, there has been a murder, Your
To open a locked door or chest, you can find the key, use a lockpick, or employ brute force. If you are undead, you can pick locks with your bony fingers. Ooh, that's okay. Okay, I want to talk to this person, please.
A scruffy man lounges against the wall with scarred arms folded. A sly smile playing on his face, he stares across at the Magister guarding him. Noticing you, he straightens and beckons for you to come closer.
Watch your back, new fish. There's a murderer on board, and I'd bet 3 months' pay it's this tramp Ifan.
Rolling his eyes at the Magister's warning, the man named Ifan beckons again.
Noble, he dare beckon you like a common servant, sniff, and pretend not to notice him. Wait. He dares beckon you like a common servant, sniff, and pretend not to notice him.
Suit yourself. Was just going to adjust your collar for you. It pinches, right?
Hocking phlegmy gobbet in your general direction, the sullen Magister settles back to his task of glowering at Ifan. And now, you.
We used to know each other, more's the pity. I was his commander
My mate went
many,
offline, I
many,
can't
many moons
continue
ago.
playing.
Isn't that right, Vic?
Can't continue playing. Continue playing what?
Standing far back from Ifan, the tight-faced Magister draws one finger across his throat in an elaborate fashion, but says nothing. Ifan grins, flashing pointed white teeth.
Same as he was at 14 years old. Only difference is somebody gave him a bigger sword, and now he's Johnny Big Pants.
Ask Ifan what he did to find himself at the mercy of the Cyber Knight. Say that you're still curious about the murder. Did he do it?
No. The dead man, Finn, is it? I'd no business with him. And I wouldn't put a man down without good reason.
Well, that's good to know.
He glances over at Magister Victor, who's staring back at him with pointed intensity.
Damn shame sheer annoyance isn't reason enough.
Okay.
Long story. Maybe I'll tell you about it in the Joy. Away from interested parties. The Joy, I've heard a lot. Nothing good. No surprise there, since Bishop Alexander runs the show. Wonder if we'll get to meet the Ringmaster himself. Easy now. I might think
This
the
game
same.
is really cool
But
and
Vic here will blow a
co-op,
blood
but he
vessel if
didn't
he
allow
hears you
me to
talking like
continue
that.
with the story. That sucks. Yeah, I wanted to play with other people, but they didn't get the game. So I went on by myself to do this. But maybe if you enjoy the game so much, maybe you and I can do some together later on.
What are you conspiring about over there?
Dwarf.
You, dwarf, what's your name?
Oh,
I'm
don't mind
Odin.
him. Vic's just got a bee in his bonnet. And that bee is me.
Name?
Say that it's Gil. Refuse to give it beast. Saying no one has called you anything but beast in some time. He's welcome to do the same.
Magister Victor looks at you suspiciously, then scrawls something illegible down in a tiny notebook. He scowls at you as he stows the notebook back in his voluminous robes.
Away with you, at once.
Ifan performs
Call me
an
Odin.
elaborate pantomime of keeping quiet, one finger in front of his lips as he leans back against the wall.
Ask what you must. I've nothing to hide.
Seems to me you should be a little more afraid. There's a killer about, after all.
An elf sits tucked away in a dark spot, lazily rolling dice onto the surface of a barrel. They sound like the dry cackling of an old witch.
Snake eyes.
Oh, it's Sybil.
She chuckles.
I bet that's just what they'll look like.
She shakes her head.
Game for one, I'm afraid. Rolling dice. Deciding fates.
She eyes you quite seriously.
Not the future, no. But I can read the past.
The game is
in
laggy.
flesh. One of the
Not
perks of being
the
an
game,
elf, you
mate.
see.
It's
I'm
the
quite good at
stream.
it too.
I'm still gonna blame the game. It's easier. Sure. I've never been able to get my stream to be good quality for whatever reason.
I could lick your arm and tell you how you spent the night before last. Shall I?
She gives your arm a vigorous stroke of the tongue, efficient like a cat grooming.
Okay, sure.
As you were forced onto this ship in the dead of night, you walked the length of the hull, running your hand along the timber as if it were a woman's thighs. I must say, I've never heard so many pet names for dead wood before. Of course it is. The truth's right there, skin deep. But don't you worry, darling. Your secret's safe with me.
Oh, well, thank you,
I
darling.
don't lick and tell.
Ask whose fate those dice are are deciding.
Don't worry, honey.
Cancer.
It isn't yours.
She looks you up and down, with the merest hint of a coy smile on her lips.
Never say never, though.
Oh, come on. And I thought we were just becoming friends. Stop. 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 Okay, let's go through here. I will say I'm not a big fan of like the bird's eye view sort of thing, but that's okay. I'll just click on the stairs.
Hatch is blocked. I'll need to find another way.
Ah, what a shame. Oh hey, there's another person here.
A young magister stands pale and silent. Her knuckles whiten around her weapon as you pass.
Don't you know I'm the innocent one? You're gonna be in big trouble if you keep it up. Press C to enter sneak mode. Steal something some properly wild owners looking.
No known associates. In fact, he seemed quite averse to spending time.
But don't I have stealth as one of my stats? Beast. Source points 01. Just armor 1 of 1. Infinitive 18. Source muted. Why am I muted? Source. Character can no longer use source magic or receive source points. Oh, because the collar. You should turn the camera. Makes it a lot easier. Turn the camera? Like this way? I wanna follow. Can I not make this game first person, please? I like, please.
What a well of knowledge this tome is.
Okay, where do I go next here? Is there a way to pass time, or am I still looking for something? Oh, I didn't talk to you yet.
Well, if it ain't the beast of the sea, I'll be. Shouldn't you be off yo-ho-hoing on your own ship instead of stowing away on this one?
Rise your ample eyebrow. He knows who you are, clearly. And he is? Give him a wink and grin. This is merely the quickest way to the Reaper's coast. Just press the mouse wheel. Tell him true. Magic Sisters attacked the wave dancer, saving his crew meant invoking source.
So the tales ain't so tall, eh? Shame to see you cooped up here with us. Still, better collared than noosed, I say. Long as we can get this ale down our throats, all's good.
Okay.
No,
Gods, didn't your mother teach you any manners?
she got eaten by a void woken.
Forget it.
Never thought you'd end up a prison guard, Vic.
Fast and tight. I always knew you'd turn out throats and bend nest. Your kind always hung closest to our divine, like wolves around a campfire.
Well, you've got this wolf on a leash now.
Oh, that's a strong door. That's not happening. Okay, we've already gotten -10 to beast here overall. That's not good. We want people to like us. Okay, what am I trying to do here though?
She got eaten by a void woken.
Forget it.
Oh, I'm supposed to get to Williams. Okay, well, how am I supposed to do this? I gotta look for a key. Shouldn't they just let me go to where I'm supposed to go? Oh wait, I haven't tried this door yet.
Unacceptable. I've never dined on anything less than a dozen.
It's a register, sir.
Ah.
Good, good. Magister Williams is just about done with the last passenger. You faring okay so far?
Maybe that has the Magister's more concern than your appetite.
Don't you get saucy with me when you clearly don't know the
Trust me, with Bishop Alexander in charge, things will get a lot better from here on out. He's God-woken, you know. You head on in
what that
now.
means.
Williams will get you sorted fast.
Okay, well, let's go. Oh, let's go. Okay, let's go make nice with the captain
Standing
here.
at the center of the room, you spot a sorcerer haughtily eyeing a pair of nervous-looking magisters. They keep their crossbow trained upon her as she's being interrogated by an officer.
So you admit it then? You murdered that poor fella?
Yes, I did. But of course, that was only the beginning.
She turns her head and looks you straight in the eye.
There are others whose lives must end.
Good God, the woman's mad. You there, sorcerer, go and fetch Magister Siwan. We need to do more than collar this maniac. We need to shackle her, hands and feet.
By all means, do as the officer says. But you had better hurry, because...
She reaches for her collar and simply removes it.
I'm just about to create a scene.
Subdue her, men, quickly! If she casts source, the Voidwoken will come. They'll end us all.
That's not good. He's next to the Red Prince. Who's next to the Red Prince?
She smiles with wicked satisfaction.
Precisely.
Combat. Okay, understood. Enemy. Oh, it's a turn-based game. Oh, God. Well, I surrender.
What's happened?
God. I mean, you're not using it anymore. Oh God. This is something else. God. That means that person's pretty powerful then. I mean, I don't mind if I do. Makeshift shield. Makeshift wand. Makeshift staff. Pickaxe. Ham. Cheese bread. No, I want the ham. Do I hit I for inventory? Never mind, you found it anyways. Okay. my accuracy is almost like, what's this? Understood. Why is it hearted? Or, yeah, I don't like it. I don't want it. Unbreakable. Apparently not. Makeshift shield. Oh, wait. Makeshift wand. Makeshift staff. Staff of Magnus. There we go. Okay. Get out of here, shall we? You fool. Why would you... Why? Ouch. Stop.
Not long before this thing snaps into splinters.
Okay. So we can run through this if we want to here. Or... Oh, water barrel. We can use that. Let's go. I mean, I'm hoping so. Combine that drop. Item. Combine. Drop. Drop. Okay, let's walk over here, not get burned.
God damn it! Need to get off this wreck and quick.
Hey, I'm collecting gold, okay? I want all this gold. No, stop. We gotta go search this person's body. My first bow. I mean, we can maybe sell it or something. I don't know. Search this man right here on the floor. Oh, did I just win? Are we no longer attacking? Press left mouse button on enemy attack. Press OK. Wait, no, why am I not using my magic? I'm just gonna die now. Examine. No, I have a wand in my hand, don't I? That's not good. I'm gonna die. Wait, do I get to attack again? Wow. Let's not go up there yet. There we go. We got our spells. Okay, let's go in the captain's quarters here. How dare you not have anything on you?
Gods, something's pounding on the hull.
You almost don't mind if I do.
The marking on the door was painted recently, judging from its pungent scent. You don't recognize the symbol, but it's clearly warning you away. You press your palm against the door to open it. The wood feels neither cold nor warm, but simply grey. The color drains from your hand, and you are left numb. It doesn't budge. The moment you touch the door, your belly goes...
Okay, let's see here. Can we summon a man?
The moment you touch the door, your belly...
How do I make my guy attack? Okay, so now that we got our guy backing us up here, maybe we'll be able to take the guys upstairs. Okay, and then we want to summon in a totem here. Okay, what else can we do here? Staff of Magnus, Purifying Touch. Haha, they missed. Oh, they killed my guy. Oh, they killed my guy. Oh, come on. Hiya! Got it. Okay, let's go attack the guy with the stone. Not enough AP. Okay. And we'll just spook it. Rub, 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 rub. And then we'll hit it with the Staff of Magnus. Boom. Oh. Well, that's... okay then. Our guy just died. Ooh. Magic. I like magic. Understood. Okay. Now, let's get off this ship. Well then. That's fun. Slowed. Come on. Okay, so then let's see if we can drop the water barrel here. Drop item. What's my objective? Lifeboat. Oh, okay, yeah, let's just go to the lifeboat. We don't need to, we don't have to be 100% completionist here. We just want to get off the boat alive. We'll grab a water bottle though. Because, we might want to use that later. And the good thing is, because we have the power of telekinesis, we can hold infinite things. At least I think that's how it works.
Lifeboat. That means there's still a chance.
You do it.
Crack it. Children and dwarfs first, just like the old stories say.
The dwarf yanks at one of the nearby ropes to no avail.
You said there were other people down there. We need to help them.
You see those tentacles, kid? It's time for getting the hell out of here.
Call the dwarf a yellow-bellied coward. You'll return to the lower deck and check for survivors.
Thank you!
You always gotta be the
There's
hero.
a ladder right over there. You can go straight down.
You're gonna be the death of us, you hear?
No, making friends.
Had to open your big mouth, didn't you?
Never leave someone.
Yeah, kid's right. Okay, so this person looks dazed out, but not dead.
The Magister lies on the floor, unconscious and bleeding from a dire-looking wound.
Oh, so... Okay, then. Okay. You guys, you kind of look like you're all dead. Stain pants? Sure. You know what, let's get some pants. Just gonna loot your corpses, don't mind me.
If you can walk, get yourself up the ladder. There's a wait, void walking.
Mistakes are made. Oh wow, it's gonna hit the people.
Was supposed to be scary.
This is good. See, we're gonna make a bunch of friends now. Wow.
Let the games begin.
They who are about to
God.
triumph salute you.
Oh, okay then. I'm just gonna attack it. And then we're going to go and attack it. Ouch. Okay, and then we want a totem here.
Away! The sea's hungry. We don't have much time.
This may be worse dead than alive. Let's head above decks for some air.
I hear something. It's Magister. See what?
Wait, I'm just left on the ship?
I have plans for you, child.
Right.
Honorable
been enlightened?
Dallas, we lost a ship sailing sorcerer prisoners to Fort Joy. We assume some escaped and broke their collars. Their vile magic lured the Voidwoken. All who were aboard are presumed dead.
Oh no.
Yours faithfully into eternity, High Judge Oriven.
But weren't we left on the boat though? We're gonna like end up on like an island by ourselves or something because we didn't decide to go. We decided to save the people.
Fran! My heart. Damn it. Floating a few good miles out by now. Am I the lone survivor? Which means I'd better get a move on.
Well, go off the ship, tried out the game. I think it's pretty cool. It's not running very well. I'm sorry, I mean, I don't, it just, the view thing just bugs me a little bit, and the fact that, for whatever reason, OBS wasn't able to stream it correctly, so it's doing very bad on the stream, and I apologize for that. I'll see what I can do, but, anyway, I think the game's pretty cool, love it, there's a good story, so I'll see if I can make it run better for next stream. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you all next time. Thank you, and goodbye.